This question is very clearly testing apostrophes, but before you get all worried about like, oh, does the apostrophe go before or after the S? Just look at the choices. Notice that's not really our issue here. It's not about where the apostrophe goes, it's whether it goes at all, right? Is it on certain words or not? So that's what I'd be looking for as I'm reading this. An apostrophe shows possession. So do different people possess things? Do the stories possess something? Let's take a look at the choices, or the sentence. I guess I gotta start at the beginning. Literary agents estimate that more than half of all nonfiction books credited to a celebrity or other public figure are in fact written by ghostwriters, professional authors who are paid to write other people's stories, but whose names never appear on book covers. So, you could start with either people or stories. Here, I start usually at the back. The stories don't own anything. Right? We kind of end that thought right here by shifting with the word but. So the stories have nothing after them to kind of own or possess or belong to, so it doesn't really make sense. So that means I'm going to get rid of B and D because I don't want there to be an apostrophe. It's just a plural, right? It's the plural word stories just as is. But those stories do belong to other people. Other people own those stories and then have them written by someone else. So that word does need an apostrophe. So that's going to give us choice A because choice C doesn't have any apostrophe at all. And notice that the sound of the choices is the same, right? Like this is a common thing with apostrophes, and why many of you forget to use them in your own writing is it sounds the same whether we have the apostrophe or not. The point is an apostrophe shows possession. And so try to always start with that when you see them in the choices is like, does something own something else? The stories belong to other people, but the stories don't own anything themselves. So we only need to put an apostrophe on the thing that's owning something else. And the people own the stories. That's how we kind of say it.